All right, BoxingVoice.com live here with Shadasia Green. Champ, you made it to the convention. Just give me your experience overall.
Oh man, it was amazing. Iconic week. Just to be in the presence of all the legends that I spoke to, the champions and the energy, and just being updated about certain stuff. I really had a good time. I'm glad I came out.
What would you say was your biggest shock? Who shocked you the most?
What, seeing?
Seeing them.
Oh man, I have to say my newfound boyfriend, Roberto Duran. No, he's mad cool, but it's two people. I think Roberto Duran and Riddick Bowe.
Riddick Bowe.
Yeah, I watched Riddick Bowe versus Holyfield at least 1,000 times.
Wow.
So just being able to talk to him and him telling me, like, I'm asking him about certain rounds and he realized I know, I think that was my highlight, for real.
How did it feel being called on the panel spontaneously?
Oh man, it was shocking. It was amazing, but I'm glad I was able to come and represent female boxing and give my words of encouragement and advice and answer questions. But it was a little nerve wracking, but I think I handled it properly.
So a lot of people were using, I guess, I'm gonna say excuse that Serrano and Katie Taylor was an explosion. It was a great fight, and that's why women don't need 3 rounds, because look at what they did in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
How did you feel about 2 rounds, 3 rounds, and how did you feel about that fight if it had 1 minute per round extra?
I mean, I think I said it on the panel. I don't know anybody else. I was in that fight, watching that fight, like, damn, I wish it was another minute. Like, every round, I was like, I need more action. Oh my, they going to war. Like, I wish there was another minute of every round. So everybody got, different eye examples of what they think should happen, or everybody got different views. Everybody got different opinions. So one person is not more right than the other one, and I don't know what they're gonna decide. So, but I remember being in that moment, wishing that we had more time to view that fight. Even in Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall, Baumgartner versus Michaela Mayer, such exciting fight of the year candidates for women's fights. We wanted to see more of it. But that, congrats to them. They really put on that type of show that leave you feeling for more, which is a great thing,
So you are here because the person behind you is the champ and you want a shot.
Oh, who's that? Oh, yeah, nah, definitely, yeah. I'm glad I came. I feel like it was the formal way to do it. This is the call-out era. Obviously, I don't play too well on Instagram and Twitter, which I probably should. But I felt like, being that silver champion, I wanted to show the WBC that I'm itching. I want my title shot, and I deserve it. I'm doing some heavy lifting. Coming here was also heavy lifting, and I want to put myself in place for it to be earned, not given, to fight the WBC champion, Franchon Crews. It's an honor, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get in the ring and do what I got to do.
So, champ, you're 11-0 with 10 KOs, and do you think that your, I guess, activity will slow down? Because you have more fights than most women, and you're not signed to a major. You think that activity will pick up when you get with a major, or will they slow you down and you're like now a superstar fighting twice a year and shit?
I don't know. It's a tough call. Not a lot of people are itching to get in there with me. I think that first of all, I'm so thankful to Jake Paul, but I think that they experienced that too. Having a hard time finding an opponent, a reasonable opponent to get in there with me, and a good opponent enough for me to showcase my skills. So when you get to that level of being a superstar and being a world champion, you're not gonna fight more than 2 to 3 times a year anyway. Me, I like to stay active, always in the gym, but whatever it is, I'll be prepared for it. I'm learning the game. I'm learning the business of boxing. I'm educating myself. I'm coming to conventions like this, such as the WBC convention, being properly educated, and I'm also taking note from fighters around me, legendary fighters around me. So I can't call it, man. I really don't know. I know I fought twice this year, so I look forward to seeing what's next.
Is it bittersweet for you, or are you just taking it as it comes one day at a time? Because, I mean, from being independent to now, you're sought after now. Now the Salitas are calling you, the Matchrooms are calling you. Jake Paul gave you an opportunity. It seems the sky could be the limit for you now.
Absolutely. I'm taking it one day at a time, of course, but I'm doing my part. I'm paying my dues. I mean, like I said, for 10, 11 fights, 10 fights, we did it on our own. So I'm doing the same thing that I was doing before, but now I'm going. I heard something yesterday when I was, I think at dinner, you were talking about Devin Haney, and I swear to God, you can ask my managers. I said to myself, yo, I train hard. But the one thing that I took from that conversation and that question you just asked me is that I'm looking at ways that I can continuously evolve and improve myself. So you were talking about his regimen, and I'm like, yo, I'm not training as hard as that. That's undisputed training. So now I'm going to put myself in the element of training like an undisputed champion. Because again, I believe that early next year, I'll be undisputed 168 super middleweight. There's nothing that can stop me. I got the talent. Hard work beats talent when talent does work hard. So instead of worrying about when and how and what, I'm going to be in the gym putting in the work. Undisputed Devin Haney work. I'm sure he felt the same way. So if you're not working hard as Devin Haney and you waiting for somebody to just give you something, or instead of going to get it and working like Devin Haney, what are you complaining about? So I'm going to continuously keep paying my dues, whatever offer is on the table. If the paperwork is right, if the money is right, if my team is on the same page as I am and we all with it, let's make it happen. Other than that, I don't got no complaints. Let's work.
So, champ, obviously with 11 fights and 10 KOs, people are going to want to see, can you keep that streak going? Marshall was very confident she would knock out Clarissa Shields.
Yeah.
How confident are you that your knockouts will continue on this higher level? Like, can you knock out a Franchon Crews?
Absolutely, but it's not to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. You know, Franchon Crews is tough.
Tough
Let's
as hell.
not mistake that Franchon Crews is a great champion. She's earned her way where she is. The more and more you fight and you get to the level of opposition of Franchon Crews and stuff like that, possibly won't see knockouts. But see, don't get misconstrued that the knockouts mean that I can't box. My inside game ain't A+, and my boxing ability ain't A+. I have it all. So I'm not even looking for the knockouts. I haven't looked for a knockout in 11 of my fights. My team actually, they're like, man, get her out of there. But I'm like, let me show you what I can really do. You know what I'm saying? So whatever comes, if it's there, I'm going to go for it. If it's there, I'm going to take it. I hit harder than your natural women. But these are women. We're talking about world champions. So do I expect to go in there and do that? No. I know Franchon is coming to fight. I know she's not giving up nothing. She's not going to give it to me. I have to go through hell and back. But I'm willing to. I'm willing to die. That's what it is.
I do think it's gonna be a very tough fight. Like
I do too.
she's like a black Mexican, right? Like she doesn't stop coming forward. I'm serious. You don't think so?
Yeah.
I mean, so. I don't think. I
don't want to really necessarily put her in that category, but I just know she come to fight. You know what I'm saying? She come to fight, and
she let them hands go, champ.
She do.
And
she let them go.
They come from all angles.
Oh yeah. Awkward angles, yeah. But you know.
So, what's your thoughts? A fight with you and Savannah Marshall? She coming off a loss. What if they offer you a shot?
I mean, if the money's right, yeah. But I don't see how that can contribute to what I'm trying to do. But in the boxing and women's boxing, I guess.
I mean, she's a name.
Right. So you can't turn down anything.
And then I could see 2 power punches.
Woo,
oh my God.
Tough. But I'd like to say this: like in women's boxing, you can't turn down anything, and everything is an opportunity. That's what I'm learning. But I think that's a great fight. I mean, Savannah Marshall is a great fighter too. You know, she's coming off a loss. I would take some time, of course. You know, but you never know. You don't know what the future brings. Hannah Gabriels came up to me and said, "Listen, you're a great champion. That heavyweight. I'm not going to heavyweight." But she said to me, "Look, I would love to fight you." And then she explained it to me. I'm like, "Oh, you gotta respect that."
But you know she weighed in at 176 for that belt, champ. So that means you could be a 2-division champ.
Absolutely. So guess what? What did I just say? You told me this, right? In women's boxing, everything is an opportunity. That's a great opportunity. I like Hannah Gabriels. Do I want to punch on her? It's a little tough. We should be cool. Like, I like to go in there not liking opponents. Like, please roll your eyes at me. Please do something so that when you get these hands, you well deserved it. You know what I'm saying? But Hannah Gabriels, she's a blessing to be around. She's a breath of fresh air. But the fact that she wants to leave and her legacy is fighting the best, you got, just like I said with Clarissa Shields, you got to respect the mindset of great champions. And I respect that.
Well, there's time for that fight because she's trying to fight Danielle Perkins.
I hope that fight gets made. That's a great fight. You know?
And that would make her title, a title shot with you and her even bigger because, Danielle brings that fan base. But anyone out there, like when you retire, What names would you have liked to have fought in?
Well, of course, I mean, I'm not looking at retiring anytime soon. I'm still young, but of course, Franchon, Crews, of course, Clarissa Shields. Those are the two that I have in my sights right now. I mean, I would love to do something with Hannah Gabriels, and whoever. I mean, those big names out there. I would love to. I mean, I don't have anybody on the list right now. I'm just too focused on trying to get these titles at 168. You know, so.
And just for the people that are out there watching that haven't seen you, you have been in the ring with Alicia Napoleon and others. Can you just mention the women that in this sport that you've shared the ring with?
Alicia Napoleon, Christina Hammer, Franchon Crews, Clarissa Shields. It's been so many. Michaela Mayer.
Wow.
Christina Cruz.
Melissa Odessa.
Yup, Melissa Odessa. You was there for that.
O'Shea, right?
O'Shea, yes. Olympian O'Shea. It's been a long time. You help me out. Like women. Who else?
Oh, Coach O's daughter.
Coach O. Oh, yup. Young Killer, yup. Which is, she's coming up. She's a beast. Elise, who's coming up, is a beast. I share the ring with everybody.
And then men.
Sean Porter, Kinder Holt, Richard Comey, Sergey
Derevyanchenko.
Yeah,
what's my man that got locked up for the racketeering?
Yup, him too.
Kalides?
I forgot his name.
No, I can't remember his name.
But Hakeem Nurse, Ian Green, Norman Neely, Rajan Chance, Jason Sosa, who fought Lomachenko. Man, so many of them.
Didn't you get in there with Conwell?
Conwell, nah. I was there with Conwell.
Yeah, I know he was there sparring Derevyanchenko.
Yeah. Nah, I was there with Belanga. Almost got in the ring with Belanga and I was itching. But yeah. And this is far more than that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't go back.
Who remembers all this sparring? Champ, man, I know you got to play in the catch. Thank you for all the time.
Thank you.
Wish you the best, and I hope your opportunity comes soon enough.
I appreciate you.
All
Shout
right.
out to the Boxing Voice, man. Thank you so much.
Family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.